right in front of you.
Okay, when we get up here a little bit, we're going to cross over.
Okay. Some lovely friends. I absolutely love coming to these car shows, beautiful car culture, and I'm here with John and Leah. Julia. So why did I get that? Because it's LiaMag?
Yeah, it's because of
Julia, the Julia.
Okay.
The LIA is Leah.
So I assumed it was Leah. My apologies.
Everybody does.
Okay, Julia, now before we get to the car, you have an amazing magazine that you run. Please tell us about that first.
Well, I'll quickly say this. We freelanced for the car magazine for over 20 years. We knew women were getting involved in the industry. We kept saying something to the magazine staff. They said, well, we could do an article now and then. I'm like, no.
We need a dedicated magazine.
Yes, and so I approached him. We were at Columbus, Ohio at the Good Guys show, and I said, you have a month to think about this. We're not making a rash decision. This has been going through my head for 3 to 6 months.
That's amazing.
And so we talked about it the whole ride home, and he goes, I can't wait a month, let's do it.
That's amazing to have a magazine dedicated to ladies, females who are in the car business, who are restoring cars, who are passionate about cars. Classic cars, can I say that, or is it any cars?
Any
hot rods, any cars.
Ladies and auto sports.
Ladies and auto sports. So
that's what Leah stands for.
And they can be racers, they can be, people that are in business for themselves, they can be fabricators, builders.
There could be vendors, people who want to get on the magazine.
Exactly.
So for people who are very interested, where can they best access the magazine?
It's strictly to purchase is online.
Okay.
I don't have it in any outlets.
And what's the website?
LiaMag, LiaMag.com.
That's very simple and easy. And I'm glad I came across you. Now we are going to have a look at the magazine, but I do like the classic you've got behind me as well.
Thank you.
Behind you. All right, so John, why don't you tell us what have you got here?
It's a 64 Chevelle Malibu wagon. It was originally a 6-cylinder car with 3-speed on the column.
Yep.
But when we bought it 3 years ago up at St. Paul, at Back to the 50 show, it was already updated with a brand new 350 crate motor in it, a brand new transmission, a turbo hydro 350 automatic transmission.
Nice.
2-inch drop spindles, new mag wheels and tires, and a new exhaust system, a Flowmaster exhaust system.
That was a good buy, you guys.
It was.
Especially at a car show. That's the second car I've seen today that was bought at the car show.
Well, here's the odd thing about
What's the odd thing?
So the gentleman that we bought it from, we didn't think we knew each other. He said, where do you live? We told him. He goes, oh, I'm a hop, skip, and a jump. He said, I will just deliver it to you.
Wow.
He came, he looked at our other 2 cars, he goes, I know who you guys are. And then he started rattling off all these people's names. Wow, we run around with them. He goes, how is it none of the 3 of us have ever crossed paths?
It's a small world. The car world, it's a small world.
Yes.
It really is. And look at that, and how nice of him to actually have someone buy his car that he knows.
Exactly.
And especially if it's a classic, where he knows where it's gone, and he knows that you guys are good folk and you're going to look after it. I mean, it looks great. It absolutely looks great.
It's original.
It's all original. That's what I was about to say. It's stunning. You've just brought it to the day. You've updated it because it is your driver. But other than that, everything is pretty original.
Yeah.
Look at that dash. I absolutely love the classic dashes. It's beautiful.
The only thing we're probably going to do right at the moment is probably add air.
Oh, you don't have air conditioning?
No. And maybe cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, other than that, no. We
If it's not broken, don't touch it.
That's right.
That's right.
Okay, it looks great as it is. Julia, show me that magazine. I'm so dying to see it. I saw the website and I think it's the most fabulous idea I've heard all
So
year.
here's a couple of them. This was last year's.
This lady is here. We just talked to her. She's still on
She
site.
was too, yes.
She's a
Yes.
neat lady.
This little girl, we've known their parents way back when we went to SEMA. She was just a little tyke, and then we knew she was into cars, and then they had this scheduled to build, so we
That's
do it like
amazing.
that, and who's ever on the cover
I always
ends
say
up
that
being
on my
the center
channel.
spread.
Oh wow, Rebirth, Casey's little hauler. Now I always say that I love it when ladies get involved, but I get even more excited when the younger generation get involved with restoring and getting involved with the classic cars, because it needs to continue on, and that's brilliant. And for you to put in magazine format, I mean, it's great.
It is, and then at 2 of the shows, if it's possible, we do an award.
Okay.
And it's actually made by Wet Tech, and there it is.
This is brilliant. You
And
have a
it
trophy.
stands about, so it has to depict me with the ponytail.
It's
And
about a 9 or 10 inch trophy. It's
there
all
are guys that said, what can I do to get it? I said, well, sorry.
Sorry, you can't. You have to be a lady.
You have to be a
It's all
lady.
milled aluminum. The pink is anodized.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a.
And so many of the ladies that have gotten it, they said, this is not going out in the garage. It's going on our mantle or going on a desk.
Yeah. I'm so glad you were doing that. I'm so glad. And who knows, maybe in 5 years' time, now I'm being very confident and cocky when I say 5 years, I can do something and get featured, because I mean, I would love to restore it, but I don't have any skills in that. I'm just learning and learning as much as I can about the cars. So even if somebody's involved, I'll be getting my hands dirty.
But you can still get featured in this magazine.
And then I can
You
still
don't
get
have to have a
featured.
car to get featured.
Okay.
We do what we call who's who.
Okay, yep, beautiful. And that's where people who are in the car business, and if they're building or they're selling some kind of a service, they can also get featured as well. And to do that, they just need to contact you through liamag.com.
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Every time I come to the indoor places, this is always one of my favorite places to go. I just love the lights, the colors. Looks so good, doesn't it? Having an absolutely fabulous time here at the 53rd National Speedway Association. Guys, you guys are having an absolute blast. What's your names?
Alan Pugh. And I'm with the Frank Bostic,
Remembered?
Tim Pye.
Nice to meet you all. And you guys have been friends coming to the car shows?
For 30 years,
30 years. And how long have you been friends for?
40 years.
That's amazing. And that's what I love about the car culture, because it's right here.
It's
a family.
it's an event. We don't miss. But we carry this event throughout the year. Multiple trips we take.
So where are you all
And a
from?
lot of times we take our wives with us. We're
Yeah.
all going to the beach in 3 weeks.
Nice, nice.
I'm from Florida.
West Virginia, but we moved to Florida.
He and I live in Florida.
Yep,
He's-
I'm from West Virginia.
very nice.
Hey,
Very
let's do a
nice. I love
cheers.
those states.
Let's do a cheers to the camera. Cheers to you.
Enjoy yourself. So nice to meet you.
Awesome. You're lovely.
How you going?
I'm doing great.
And how's it going with registration for next year's show, I'm guessing?
It's doing really good, really
Yep. It's a great turnout, sun is shining.
good. Yep,
The weather had you guys a bit scared yesterday?
a little bit, but we've been wet before.
Okay, okay. And what's the turnout like this year?
A lot better, a lot better. I think we're improving over all the things that have happened.
Now this is the 53rd annual. Is it always here at the Exposition Centre in Kentucky?
It has been for years and years, and will continue for another at least 10 years that I know of.
Oh, good. That's always nice though, when it's always in the one place, and hopefully it just continues on, because 53 years, that's amazing. And you've got a very big following. People love coming here. They've been coming here for 20 plus years.
Exactly.
And okay, so why do they call you Pumpkin Johnson? I can't get
It's a
serious with
nickname
that.
I've had since 7th grade.
Wow,
And
okay.
it just stuck.
You used to do a lot of pranks on people, or no?
You really want to know?
Yeah, we do.
I walked into 7th grade and two guys said, well, you look like a little fat pumpkin.
No, they didn't.
Yep. My parents said just ignore them, they'll quit.
Yeah.
It didn't quit, and it got to be a habit, and it greatest thing that ever happened to me.
I was just about to say, there you go.
It's
There
great. Met a lot of nice people.
It gave you character, and you've met a lot of nice people, and I'm not going to forget your name, am I now?
I appreciate that.
There you go.
You know Pumpkin.
I know Pumpkin now. There you go. So we're doing registrations for next year's show.
Yes,
Okay.
and information.
And what is the information? So viewers who want to know to get involved next year, what is there a fee?
Yeah,
Yep.
there is an entry fee for attending the show,
Yep.
obviously, and then having a car.
Is it different registration for people who are on the inside to being outside?
No.
Okay. So how do you get your car on the inside?
Inside, you have to be pretty much a pro builder, or you're a display.
Okay.
So, and these just outside here, those
Yep.
are
Okay.
built cars.
And then you assess it, you have a look to see how good the vehicle is and how much of a show vehicle it is, and then they go inside, and you guys have done well, because it's a great bunch out there.
Yeah.
They look really,
Super,
really
super
fantastic.
nice cars.
Yeah, they really do. I met a few people, and we've got a couple of interviews as well for the channel, so
Awesome.
yeah, that's great. Well, Pumpkin, thank you for that, and for joining. They can do it online as well.
Yes.
Where do they go?
www.nationalstreetrodassociation.com.
There you go. Wonderful. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm here with Brian, and we're going to have a look at this beautiful 63 Ford pickup. Now,
A unibody.
a unibody. So come and tell me about what's happening under the hood, everything you just said to me now. So you said that they've changed this to make it look like...
This is a General Motors LS3 495 horsepower crate engine that we've tried to make it look like a 427 Ford. And thought the perfect place to put it would be in this 63 Ford unibody. So
What did you have to do to make it look like that?
we have valve cover adapters that are working to allow the 427 factory valve covers to be bolted to the motor. And then the air cleaner adapter, an air cleaner that you see there, has two Holley drive-by, or two GM drive-by-wire throttle
Show me.
bodies on it. And you're looking at the throttle bodies are underneath the air cleaner assembly, but they're regular drive-by-wire throttle bodies instead of carburetors, so it looks like a 2.4 motor. And then one of the brand new products we have is the distributor kit, which is a faux distributor The holes are drilled out through the distributor cap, which is a Ford Motor Company distributor cap, but the base is cast and the wires are actually 9 foot long. The coils are underneath the cab here.
Wow.
And the wires we get through Moroso, so they're made in America, and they have less resistance in a 9 foot wire than the 1 foot wire that came factory on LS. So it makes a big difference to still have the performance and get the look and get the coils moved out of the way.
Well, the look is down pat because, I mean, with 9 foot long wires and everything, it just looks so neat and well put together. It's very clean.
Thank you.
Very clean.
Yeah.
So you do this as part of your shop?
This is part of what we do at the shop is we actually build you a crate motor that looks like that if you want to order just the crate motor itself.
Okay.
But as far as like the installation here, this was done by Elio Martin that owns the company. Well, owns the truck. I mean, he started LS Classic and was the founder of LS Classic. We've kind of partnered up with him to kind of help us get pulled into the LS stock market a little bit better. And it's been really fun. We messed with the Chevelles, got an LS in it now. The motor you see up here up front, that's another LS Classic piece. It just kind of fits in with the whole low car line of things we're trying to do.
100%, 100%. There's no Chevy engine in there, is there now?
There is now. It's kind of, it's interesting. You know, we've had a lot of fun with the Ford guys.
So what do they say when they come up? That's what I'm trying to get at.
It's funny.
Do they see it? Can they pick it up?
They can pick it up. I mean, a guy that's a really hardcore Ford guy will know what he's looking at when he looks at exhaust manifolds and stuff. But when you just walk by it at a glance, and, you know, and you're strolling through a car show, you're going to go, oh, wow, that's cool. He's got a 427.
Yeah, but it's actually not.
It's actually an LS3.
Wow.
And some of those guys get it. They think it's funny. They laugh. And then there's some guys that get darn wrong.
They get pretty serious,
they're not happy.
These Ford guys.
All guys, car guys. I just call them car guys because we're all
car guys. Yep. Yeah. But I mean, that's fantastic what you've done, and I would love to have people come up here thinking, you know, especially people who don't know what they're looking at, like me, they would just think, oh, it's a Ford motor.
Right.
Look closer. If you know what you're looking at, then you'll realize it's not. But it's brilliant. So what's happening with the patina look here?
Elio got
how do we get to that?
That was an actual full paint job. The truck was built at Street Machinery up in Cleveland, Ohio, before Elio got it. Elio did the LS swap, but the rest of the truck had been pretty much done. And Forrest Baranowski's crew up there, they can do about anything. And he's got a guy up there that specializes in patina.
So he painted this?
That's all painted. This truck
What about this bit here?
That's all paint.
Wow, look
the truck, if you can look under the hood and stuff, it is a very straight, very clean old truck that was that actual tan color.
Wow.
And the rest of it's all factory.
They've done such a brilliant job because it's mimicking exactly what Russ.
You would think that there was an old Russ.
Look at all these bits here.
They do such a great job of
it.
They pay quite a good attention to detail.
Wow, I would say so, definitely. And it's not just that, they've actually made sure that this is not straight, that there's a bit of bends, and just to mimic that look.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And what wood is in the bed there?
I don't know all that on this truck. I really don't. I just know that when they do something up there, they do it well.
They do it well. Well, they've done it well, which is why it's here, it's inside.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's great. Now, you said you've got a C10.
A little 72 C10. It's not in another booth for another manufacturer.
Okay.
It's under construction, so we didn't feel appropriate or it'd be right to put it in our booth. But there's someone that helped us out. We use Painless Performance wiring harnesses and everything we build. Got to be very good friends with them. And hey, man, if we could bring it, that'd be great. They needed a little bit of help, so we're glad to bring it.
And what have we got in front of us?
So what you've got is the Sam's Garage. We do a car show called Sam's Garage, and this is one of the car show cars owned by the owner of our company, Skip Walls. And it's got a TKX in it. It's got all of our Plate Machine Works pedals, shifter handles. It's got the door handles and window cranks. And then we put an LS in this. This is an LS3, a 500 horse motor.
Nice. What year was it again?
Big block. This is a 68 Chevelle.
68 Chevelle.
It was a factory big block 4-speed car, but the big block was getting tired and it was time to make a change. So now it's a 5-speed car with that's, like I said, brand new LS3, and it was made to look like a big block Chevy.
Made it to look like a big block Chevy. Okay. I mean, you guys do it so well. We could just... That's what
Elio
you
had some
do.
great ideas, and the guys do a real good job. We have Travis Johnson does a lot of the retrofitting at the shop, and he and Kevin, our chief operating officer, actually do the TV shows. And they'll take a car like this running and driving, and in about 4 days, it'll be running and driving again with the new drivetrain.
Wow.
They do a really good job. They're
Wow,
getting it
and
down.
that turnaround time.
They're
as
getting
well.
it down to a science, those two.
It's absolutely brilliant.
It's a pretty car.
It's very pretty. And how long would something like this take?
Suspension, everything. Like I said, the guys had it done. No, we didn't do any paint work or upholstery work, but the rest of the stuff, they were done in about a month. That's 9-inch Ford. With,
Wow.
It's got a Moser rear end in it. It's got the QA1 suspension all the way around. And
Wow, that's
the
quick.
line.
That's quick.
It's quick and it's beautiful. And we drove it up here from Knoxville. It's about 250 miles.
Okay.
Elio drove the pickup truck down from Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay.
So the guys put miles on them. We're not afraid to do that. We drive them all.
Oh, that's brilliant. And I appreciate that so much.
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, so I'm still here with Brian, and he's got an awesome C10. What's the year on this?
72.
72 Chevy C10, and the number plate, I'm just going to show you guys first. Dun, 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 Victoria, Australia. Well, it's got the flag's American, but that says Victoria, which is one of the main states in Australia. Now, how did you come across that number plate?
Dear friend Rod McElroy and his wife Chris came to visit us and stay with us, and he goes, I got something for you in here. He's always stealing my plates from the States and taking them back. So he said, I got you a present, and I got a matching set. He got me front end, I got both of them.
Oh,
we
that's
just put the
awesome.
front on and we have the Tennessee plate in the rear. Good people. Love them to death.
And I absolutely love that, because you can just get away with having those plates there, whatever you want at the front,
Right?
but then you have the registered stuff at the back.
At the back, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's just brilliant. And look at that, Victoria. So Brian said I had to come and see it,
Yeah.
being an Aussie here. So I love this.
Yeah, that's one of our motors, a lot of our parts.
What is this? Is this something trying to be something else, or
That's a
is it
495 LS3 trying to be a big block Chevy.
beautiful? And how did you make it to be a big block Chevy? What have you done to it?
The valley plate, the intake manifold, the air cleaner and distributor, of course, and then the valve covers are the real big thing that sets it apart.
So you're customizing engines.
Yes, we do a lot of
Yeah.
that, yes.
Yeah, I love this beautiful color. Look at this. Very nice.
Still under construction, but we're getting there.
Why? What's left of it?
The interior of the building.
Okay. Now, being a person who's doing all these restorations, what bed are you going to use there?
We'll use a spray like a rhino line and get it finished up. I just haven't got it together
Okay.
yet. And then the interior, we have to do the seat. We'll do the seat in black leather, and then do the dash pad. Needs to be covered yet.
So you won't put wood in the back?
No, I don't think we'll do wood on this one. We'll leave it at steel because we throw coolers and lawn chairs
Okay.
and things in that. We use them. We drive them.
Yeah.
We got it done in time. It had 40 miles on it. We went to Good Guys in Nashville in May. It's got 3,500 on it. It should have 4,000 by the time we get home.
Wow. Okay. All right. Brilliant. Brilliant. And you're having a fabulous time here at the Nsra Race 53rd.
Always do. Always do.
How long you been coming here?
I think my first one was 1975. I came with my dad when it was in Columbus, Ohio.
Wow.
We never got to go to
Okay.
all of them because they used to go all over the country. Tulsa,
Yeah.
Oklahoma, Detroit, Michigan. And but when it started to come down to Louisville every year, we've been to pretty much all of them in Louisville, which I think was clear back in the 80s.
Yeah.
So it's been a long time.
That's nice. And you're based in Knoxville. We
We're
were
in Knoxville,
talking about it
Tennessee.
earlier, and you've got a shop there as well. Tell us a little bit about the shop in case somebody needs to reach out to you.
Well, it's low carb performance products, and we own Lucara steering wheels. We own made-for-you products, as well as the main brand. You got LS Classic, but the main brand's low carb. It's probably not a car here on the property. Not bragging, just saying that doesn't have one of our parts on it.
There you
Between
go.
kick-down cables, throttle cables, and shifters, we do a lot.
There you go. And I've been invited, so I will have to go and check out the shop and see exactly the things when they're not inside the cars, when they're just out there, parts and pieces, and educate myself a little bit more.
48 CNC machines, 60 employees, and we're running them
Yeah.
all the time.
Okay, well, I'll definitely have to go there. When I do, it'll be on the channel.
Yeah,
Thank
sure.
you so much.
All right, see you.
I had a great time at the Summer Nights Cruises last week, and I'll be definitely going there in August, but this is the car they'll be giving away, so Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Not too bad. How are you guys going? Hello. Keith is not here today.
Keith's not here though.
Well, I will get
lucky.
one ticket. Why?
Because Keith's not here today.
He's going to watch this, you know.
We don't care. Do we, Tim?
Well, it looks like you guys are having a fabulous time anyway. I got to see the car. It's beautiful. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Can you tell me what it means when it says it's not hooked up?
AC not hooked up?
It says, is that what it means? Just the AC? Otherwise it runs and
Yes.
everything? So if I'm ever so lucky that my name gets called, I can just drive off with it that day.
Exactly.
All right, I better get one ticket.
Well, you can't drive that day. You'll have to wait and come back Monday because you got to get put in your lane.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. But still, I'll be able to drive off with
Oh
it.
yeah, you'll be able to drive it off.
Okay, well, let's get me one raffle ticket and then... All right, so I've got the facts straight now here at Summer Nights Cruisings. In August, we do have the Mustang giveaway, and that's what's happening right here. And you'll be able to buy tickets to that. Is it this one here? Yep. Mustang and Mustang owners. And you'll be able to buy tickets for that raffle on the day. But here is the 69 GT, and this is the giveaway car. $10 raffle tickets right here. Summer Nights Cruisings give away 2 cars every year, a truck and a muscle car. So they did give away a truck last weekend in Somerset, Kentucky, and this here will be giving away on October. Fingers crossed. I have bought a raffle ticket, so if I win it, you'll get to know about it. Thanks a lot. You guys have a good day now.
You too.
See you.
We got a good shot.
That's a great crew at Summer Nights Cruisings. Absolutely brilliant. So yeah, definitely check out their shows. They have a show at once a month. Hi there.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, you?
Good, sir. What have you got here?
Well, 3M, our performance spray gun.
Okay, so tell us about it. What makes it so special?
The main thing for the gun is that you buy one gun body,
Yep.
and by changing the tips, we have interchangeable tips. By one gun body, I can spray any product out there. So I can spray my primer, my sealer, my base, my clear, all with one gun body.
Just by changing the
By
head?
changing the head, yes.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
And clean up, wipe the needle off, spray a little bit of solvent down there, blow it out, and my gun is clean. Instead of taking 10 or 20 minutes, I can do it in 3 or 4 minutes.
That's going to kill a lot of time.
Save a lot of time,
Yeah.
save a lot of exposure to solvents as well.
Yeah, oh, 100%, because the way it's coming out. Let's have a look at that nozzle. Yeah. Very cool. And where can they get this?
Any fine 3M distributor or NAPA who we're representing today.
You got it here in the box. So what comes inside the box?
One spray gun and the control valve.
Okay, so none of the heads.
We have a separate kit that you can buy, get the heads, 3 bags of heads with it as well.
Okay. And then how much are the heads separately?
$30 for a bag of 5.
Okay, and how much is the gun?
$284.37.
So $284.37 for the gun, and then $30 for the different heads.
Correct.
Otherwise, you can get the kit for how much?
$372.37.
Okay, and then that has a lot more to it as
Correct.
well. Okay. Wow, well that's brilliant. Do you have any pictures of it being used?
I do not. I do
That
not.
would have been nice to see some of the work.
Yeah, but I don't have anything.
Maybe one day, if it gets really big, you can have a car behind you, and you can just show
There
it.
you go.
Show
we
it in
got,
action.
we can't spray inside the building. Is one of the requirements.
Even a building this big?
Yeah, even a building this big, but we did. We should have it on video running on continuous fluid, showing somebody spraying.
And where can they see the video?
Well, 3mcollision.com.
Thank you.
3mcollision.com.
Wonderful. Thanks for calling me over. Cheers. All right. Too bad. idea. I mean, look at him, see? So what's happening is falling down right in front of him.
Yeah.
And you've got different sizes.
Correct. Yes, ma'am. They cover different square footage.
So this would be for
about 1,200, 2,200, 3,200.
Oh, that's brilliant. And if somebody wants to get more information, where do they
We
go?
actually just ran out of brochures, but they're...
Why don't you say it for the channel?
We just ran out of brochures, but you can go to any NAPA dealer to get information about our cool bosses. We're VinFast, that's the owners and the, parent
What's the
company of
actual
Cool Boss.
name of it? Say it again.
Cool Boss.
Cool Boss.
Cool Boss. Look,
Okay.
right here.
Oh, Cool Boss. Yeah.
Cool Boss.
I love the different accents. There you go. Well, that's just brilliant. I mean, especially for shops and people living inside the garages. You know, some people love their
It
cars.
drops that temperature down, enough to where you can work in a shop and it's a bearable temperature for you.
Okay, that's awesome. Well, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Have a good day. Enjoy the rest of the show.
That's like small air conditioning going on. And then you come to the smaller one. Yeah, it definitely feels different.
Yeah, absolutely. You can completely feel the temperature difference when you're running the water through it versus when you're operating it just as a fan.
We should have everyone on the outside just coming in here.
We had a grandpa and his granddaughter was standing here and she was like, and he was like taking pictures.
I love it. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad. I'm Rana.
Megan.
Megan. Well, since we're waiting, I thought I'd come and ask you about the beautiful hot rod that you guys have built for the NSRA.
Okay.
So, Justin, why can we start with the basics?
So, this is a 34 Ford we built. It's a show me body on top of a hot shoe chassis. We had some awesome vendors work with us. We got the Will Smith wheels, Will Smith, not Will Smith, Fresh Prince. With, we got a quick change rear end in there, Bowler transmission, Ford Performance 302, Alumacraft grill.
Oh,
there's a bunch of stuff.
I bet there is, and it's absolutely brilliant. It looks amazing.
Thanks.
Who chose the model?
I did. Yep.
You chose that. This year we're going to give away the 34 Ford.
Yep. Yeah.
And why that model in particular?
Well, it's Roadsters are everywhere. 32 Fords are everywhere. You know, I'm a traditional hot rod guy at heart, so this is something you might have seen back then, obviously without that motor in it. But
100%. And what is that motor again?
it's a 302, Ford 302.
Ford 302.
It's got 6 Strombergs on there, so still carbureted just like the old days.
Beautiful. And how long did it take the team from start to finish? So the team is right here.
About a 3-month build, but
absolutely amazing.
about a year's worth of tracking down parts.
5 years. 3-year build.
What's that?
3-year build and 5 years of in total.
About a year trying to find parts and about three months of building.
Okay.
So.
I'm hungry too. I haven't eaten.
We're hungry too. We're getting pretty hungry.
Well, I mean, so this has just been one person, one very lucky person has won it, and we're all here waiting for the person to come. So you guys can hand over the keys.
Yep, I think so.
Have you done this in other years as well?
No.
This is the first year for you guys?
First year for us. Yep.
Oh, this is very exciting. And hopefully he comes soon and we can see the excitement on his face, but brilliant job.
Yeah, we're going to go to Joe's Crack Shack if he doesn't.
Stood up.
Great, thank you. Restaurant Association here at the Exposition Centre in Kentucky. As you can see me now, the indoor cars are getting ready to leave. Oh, I better get out of people's way. So we're going to try and see them cruise along the exit as they leave today. But it's been